I never expected anything more. Like I never thought like, oh, I'll be making money, or I'll be working for big brands, I'll have interviews. Next, it's surfing. Surfing, it's always, whether videos go viral or not, we prepare all the outfits, extra outfits in case, because sometimes we had a situation that the boat broke, even the close one. Perhaps also I lost some people because I didn't have time for them. This is the craziest thing, when you cry out of happiness and not the sad things. I never expected actually the most beautiful toys. No, they look kind of scary and they look like little devils, but they're so cute and it's a trend. You know, to be honest, you see on social media the glamorous surfer, but to be honest, a lot of people don't know that I am focused on making a difference in the world overall. And for example, I also rescue cats, street cats in Dubai, because it's a quite big issue here. On social media, it's all about the glam, the glitter, but my true nature, I love to stay by myself sometimes, have some time, think, reflect. I'm also very family oriented and I love traveling. I've been in Dubai for more than 12 years, and this country gave me a lot of opportunities, which I'm very appreciative. And a lot of people don't know that I'm very dedicated. Like the same like with surfing. When it started, it was just for fun, and people were thinking like, oh, how is it going to be your career? Like these are just some funny videos, you surfing with the Christmas tree, you know. But I'm the kind of person, if I put something on my mind, I'll work hard to achieve it. So this is kind of my personality. For me, I have always been living kind of by myself, because I left Poland when I was 18 and I really didn't speak English. I moved to America and that's where the adventure started. So it was really hard at the beginning because I was so young. That was the first country I kind of traveled from Poland, and I didn't speak English. I didn't know anyone. So it was hard at moments. And then it kind of pushed me to be independent and that I can only rely on myself. So that was the step when I was like thrown in a deep water. And then it was also the best experience because now I'm not scared of any challenges. And I feel like if I feel comfortable, it's something wrong. You always have to feel a little bit fear because that's how you grow only. So you always have to be doing things out of your comfort zone. Yes. So I still remember that was 13 years ago in Hawaii. You see this Polish girl from Poland, very cold country. She has no idea about waves, and Hawaii are big waves. I had no idea. So I went to that beach where actually even swimming is not allowed if you are not a good swimmer. So we go there with these, I took the pink surfboard, which was not even my size. I just took because it was cute. And then the first wipe I got by the wave, I will never forget, bruised all over my body. But then also that's when it started my love for ocean. So ocean is so unpredictable. A lot of people are scared of the ocean. For me, I love it. I feel like a mermaid in an ocean. But definitely the first time, it was not easy. It was very challenging and I was hurt a lot.
This is something not here. But what was the highest wave did you ride, and the longest? Like how many minutes?
The highest, it was maybe 1 meter. Yeah, so that was after practice, and maybe the longest I could ride that time maybe was like few minutes, max. And then later, because the thing is that riding a wave is not as difficult as the other surfers. When you are there in the ocean, there's so many surfers, and I always bump into other people. So this is the most challenging, that it's so tricky to go around and not to hurt other people or you get hurt. So definitely it's very challenging. So I come from a corporate world. So I've been working in a corporate, and then I was thinking, because I have a lot of friends in social media, and they were saying to me, oh, what are you going to do? Like from social media, maybe you do makeup, maybe you do fashion. I'm like, I'm not really that good at makeup, or the fashion is not really that super high end for social media. And I was like, I knew there will be a time that something will come that is just mine. And then when I discovered wake surfing 3 years ago in Dubai, I used to go every weekend, 5 a.m. Other friends would go out, party. I would just wake up in the morning, go and catch waves early morning. I'm like, okay, it has to be something more to it. And then I started to literally dress up, like different outfits, high heels, laptop, doing makeup. And then I felt like it's my thing. Like that the time when the videos even didn't go viral, or I didn't have any brands that time, but I knew this is my love and passion. And whether I would be doing brands or make money, I'll be still doing it. And I feel like that's why it succeeded. hard because if you love something and you're passionate, it will always succeed. Yes, I have a lot of good friends around me, and especially one of my friends, his name is Wadi. He is literally crazy. He's in his own zone. He's a producer. He's videographer. He's everything. He was always saying, Karina, you will see, we'll be doing big things, big projects. And me and him, we would go during Christmas time to supermarket. We see Christmas tree. Okay, we're just grabbing that tree as it is and we take it to the surfboard, to the surfing boat. So he was very supportive from very beginning. And I'm so blessed I still have him in my life because he was pushing me for crazy ideas, which, it's amazing to have someone like that in your life. Of course I had from people close to me. In the beginning, they were saying like, oh, you're doing these silly, funny videos, it's not going to go anywhere, you're not going to, what do you think you're going to do with this? And that time, and this is the power of manifestation, that time I said, oh, you will see, I'll get a Nike, I'll get brands like that. And imagine, a few years later, I got a Nike. And like Nike for me is like, you have to be an athlete for the brands to reach out to you and all of that. So definitely I had people who were not believing in me and saying like, oh, this is just funny, silly videos. But for me, I believed in myself. And that's what I would always tell to anybody, like the craziest ideas you have to persuade, because it's only you who can push it, who can believe it. And for me, I believe with all my heart and soul, even because I love that. Like the minute I'm in the ocean, I'm surfing, I'm a totally different person. I'm like in a different world. And that's why I think the videos perform so well, because you can see the effortless and just the love of the ocean for me there. So it's hard, but you have to believe in yourself. I think it's not so much to prove, but to kind of show that women can do anything, and in high heels. Like women, being a woman is already a difficult role. They're mothers, they work. And then like women as like multitasking in the water, dress up, looking beautiful in high heels, like literally impossible is possible. So I wanted just to be an example and motivation to everyone to do crazy things, to, even though it's surfing, it's a sport which is not really glamorous. Like you see most of the surfers is just scratches, or you can make anything glamorous. You can make anything your own kind of way. So for me, it was to motivate and show like women can do anything and look beautiful and in high heels,
Amazing.
I think I never had the moment, because the place where I enter surfing and the whole adventure was purely out of love and passion for surfing. I never in the world would expect even 1 million 1 million views or anything. I was just doing because I love it and it was so much fun, and we just loved being on a boat and surf. And then when all the views and everything came, I was just so grateful and humbled. But I never doubt myself, because I never expected anything more. Like I never thought like, oh, I'll be making money, or I'll be working for big brands, I'll have interviews, awards. I never thought. I felt like, okay, I'm going, I'm surfing, I love it. And all the things coming is just like appreciation. So until today, a lot of people asking me, okay, so what's next? What you gonna do next? I'm like, next, it's surfing. Surfing, it's always, whether videos go viral or not, surfing will be always. And I think that's why people can see that it's just like my love and passion, that I don't look for fame. I don't look for anything. It's just, I do what I love. And I'm so blessed to do that, every day. I mean, not a breaking moment, but it is hard at points, because you see the videos, they are perfect. The hair is perfect, makeup, everything. It's just the detailing, it's amazing. But the preparation is a different level. Like for every video, I have an amazing team. Also, we prepare all the outfits, extra outfits in case, because sometimes we had a situation that the boat broke and I was actually surfing with the Birkin. So then the boat broke and just stopped. So automatically I stopped. So I just throw the bag on the boat, not to damage or not to make wet the bag. So the preparation, and sometimes, of course, human nature, you don't feel well. One time I had an ankle infection and the doctor said, you cannot, you shouldn't walk, you shouldn't go in the water. I still went surfing because I love it and I had to. So, it's not easy always, but because I love that, even when I'm sick, I'm tired, I have a twisted ankle, whatever, I still go and do it. I think I've never experienced that, because for me, I always rely on myself. So if something, I have very close friends, but I don't go to them for attention, or I don't go for them for help so much. So I kind of take responsibilities on myself. So then I don't expect things from people or support, or, of course, everyone has difficult moments and it's hard because you're on your own. I'm doing everything, trying to do do all by myself, but then it just makes you stronger, I believe. I think because I come from a very small town in Poland, I always had a big dreams. And in my small town, everybody know each other. So there's not much future, you would say. And I always dreamed of being America, living LA life or all this glam. And I want to be a model, but I'm sure I was short and I was not that skinny. I went to some like modeling castings, but they didn't select me. So I really wanted to get out of my small town in Poland. And then I saw the opportunities to go to US. And so I think the thing is that also my mom worked very hard. I come from a simple family. So my mom worked hard for our future. My dad worked hard. So I believe this kind of pushed me and gave me all the motivation to persuade and to just never give up and just go after dreams, go after the future, and just to be strong. So I believe I had situation like this, especially after like breakups, like relationship wise, you feel like you don't have energy and you're like really depressed. You know, you kind of need to take some time for yourself to gather yourself, to get your mind in the right place. But definitely I had a few times when I thought like I don't know what to do, you know, and I was a little bit depressed, but then I built myself up slowly. I think I have a lot of people around me, but I'm more of a lonely type. So definitely I feel more lonely. And then also like for me, I'm very humbled. So all the glam, all the awards, all the views is just a blessing to me. So I'm very humbled by that. And I never, you know, it never got to my head or I never felt I am certain way than other people. And then, so I have a lot of sweet and kind people, but by the end of the day, I know that everyone has their own things. Everyone has their own issues. Everyone has their own. So, and especially Dubai is a place where it's like everyone just want more career and other cars, everything, that people kind of get stuck in that busy life. And the true friendship is there, but maybe not so much like back home. You don't have true friends. So you do feel lonely at sometimes. And it is difficult because everyone is just somebody close to them to like say how you're feeling and stuff. But here I feel like it's a little bit that, you know, especially in that social media world, people always take advantage of you as well. So you have to be careful. Oh, is he really my friend? Is she really my friend? Or she actually wants something? Oh, you know, so it's kind of a cycle that it's hard to really know where you're standing with people.
Understand.
I believe it's my family. My family is always there. And, you know, I left my family when I was 18. I went to US and after that, I've never returned, only for holidays. And my family, it's always been there. And whenever I have a sad moment, I can always call my mom and dad and they're like the best supporters. So I think family, it's my support that I can always call them and they always help me. I believe I would say thank you to myself for being so stubborn most of the time, because if not that I pushed on the time when I was tired, when I didn't feel like it, you know, because I was consistent, it took me to the place where I'm now. And I never had handed over anything. I come from small town. I didn't speak English. I travel across the continent to different countries. I learned English. I study abroad. I work corporate. I didn't have super rich boyfriend, you know, to give me things, or I worked for everything I had. And I always try to motivate. And, you know, I meet a lot of people, also women, and then they always say like, oh, you know, I want to meet like this kind of man, or, you know, nobody helping me or this. And I'm like, do it yourself. Like the minute you will do yourself, it's a different feeling. You don't have to rely. Something happened. You have it your own, you know, like for me, I'm not scared of the future. Even if, let's say, I'm not going to have any brands or anything, I know I can still go to maybe corporate world because I have the degree, I have the experience. So you have to have something on your own to kind of give you the safetiness that you can always fall back to. Definitely that I work too much because I'm always working. And sometimes even when my family is visiting, I'm always on the phone. I'm always working. I know I don't make enough time for people, even the close one. Perhaps also I lost some people because I didn't have time for them. So this is something I work on it. But then also you have to make a choice whether you give the time to family or whether you work on your safe future. So it is really difficult, but you can't have it all. I know I can't give all the time to my family and spend time with them because I have to be thinking about the future and I'm helping them. So I have to think about the financial aspect. So definitely not make enough time for people that I love and they are close to me. It's the saddest thing, actually. I think making cry more like not about the sad things, but from happiness. Even recently, I went to Cannes and I was getting an award and I got so emotional and I had this speech prepared and all, but then because of everything this is the craziest thing when you cry out of happiness and not the sad things. I never expected actually all the things that happened just because I love surfing and I'm passionate. And then all of what it came, it was just truly a blessing from God because I've never asked for. And like everybody has a hard time. But I'm the kind of person, I have the hard time and I get up. And I don't really cry and stuff, but I cry out of happiness. Because these moments, I would never thought it would happen. It does happen. I think that's the same thing, the stubbornness. I'm very stubborn, which is positive and negative thing. Like sometimes when I speak even with close friends of mine and I know they give me a good advice, it's still, I need to sometimes let go of my thoughts and just like accept what it is. But then also the stubbornness is the thing that takes me far in life. So I just have to find a balance about that. I think that I'm living the dream actually. So surfing and ocean water is my dream and I'm actually living my dream and there's nothing else that I could imagine or I would imagine to have at the moment. Like surfing truly is my love and passion and my dream that I'm just living the dream and I'm just so blessed every single day when I wake up. This video, yes, I'm preparing something huge and definitely it will include few cakes because it's very controversial when I make a video with a cake because people think like, oh, it's fake, it's not real. Fake is real because then at some point I just take a bite and eat. So I serve with like 5 layers cake, but now we wanted like 2 cakes to have like to balance more. So imagine 2 cakes, high heels, a gown, a crown. So it always have to be over the top and I always try to push myself. Like we did 2 years ago, normal Christmas tree, small one. Then we did like 2 meters last year. So every year things getting bigger and more crazy.
Amazing, amazing.
So actually I love all the Labubus. They are looking a little crazy and scary, but they're just so cute. And you know, it is actually the power of social media of all the Labubu. Like somebody from K-pop Korea just posted a video she was carrying and now the whole world is thinking Labubu. Even speaking of Labubu, we just recently filmed a Labubu video surfing. I'm super dressed up in high heels with 2 Birkin bags full of Labubus. Also, I have Labubu in my hair and we're doing opening of another Labubu. So definitely I'm obsessed with Labubus. I love the pink ones and blue ones the most. And I carry a lot of them always. And it's just a kind of trend that brings you back to your childhood. You know, you have these funny toys and then you open them and then you don't know which one is it. Are they the most beautiful toys? No, they look kind of scary and they look like little devils, but they're so cute and it's a trend. And everything you post with Labubu actually goes viral. So I'm just keep posting my Labubus.
What was your favorite toy when you were a kid?
I think Barbie. All the girls love Barbie. So definitely it was a Barbie. Yeah, I think my favorite is Barbie. The all-time favorite is Barbie because it was my first video. And that was the video we went like really first time over the top. I have a blonde hair, but we put the blonde wig. We had the whole outfit. We had the laptop. We had a lot of shopping bags. Everything was just so well prepared. And that was the first video that went viral, super viral. So I do have sentiment for that. And I still have that surfing board. I keep the outfit. I'm like, it's a memory, you know? And then the hardest, I think some of the hardest is more the weather because we filmed this Panda Max. I had an outfit and it's literally a panda stuffed animal with the head and it was like 50-degree outside. And I was carrying a cake also. I couldn't see anything because the panda head was so big and I had the cake and the cake was melting and I was surfing and it was so hot I couldn't breathe. So this was very hard because of the weather conditions. So I tried different type of surfing. Like I tried paddle, I tried kite before and it's great, it's fun. But my thing is the wake surfing. So I can do for enjoyment and for fun other sports, other surfing types. But my thing, I don't know what it is. I can't even explain because it's just, and I'm not also super athletic. I'm not spending all days, all nights at the gym. I'm just, I love swimming. So I swim every day. And then when I'm on the board, I'm crazy. But it's somehow my thing. And I feel like always, and I wish every single person in the world to find this one thing they have in life that they love and like obsess about, and then they just follow that, and they'll be the happiest and most successful people in the world. So I do actually a lot of times that. I do a lot. So we have the days when we go and shoot, we have everything, we have the team, we have the camera, but then I go on the days when it's just me and the Capitan, and I just go catch waves, dance, put the music loud. I just love being in the ocean, and just the moment when you like catch the waves, it's something, even if people give me millions of dollars, I would not trade for that feeling, because this is the happiness. Like the world can be falling apart, but when I'm there, I'm just the happiest person, and that's my safe place. And I'm so grateful to God and so thankful to the world that I got this opportunity to have this one thing in the world that just makes me the happiest and the most peaceful person ever.
Good.
Thank you, guys.